have a vision, dancing through my bones. I feel a passion burning in my heart. I know the truth, resting in my soul. Use me, Spirit, use me. Use me, Spirit, use me. I have a vision, dancing through my bones. I feel a passion burning in my heart. I know the truth, resting in my soul. Use me, Spirit, use me. Use me, Spirit, use me. What a prayer, let's all pray it together. Here we go. I have a vision, dancing through my bones. I feel the passion burning in my heart. I know the truth, resting in my soul. Use me, Spirit, use me. Use me, Spirit, use me. Pray one more time. I have a vision, dancing through my bones. I feel the passion burning in my heart. I know the truth, resting in my soul. Use me, Spirit, use me. Use me, Spirit, use me.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? Wait, how are you? Yeah, there you go. Now I hear you. We also have a Canvas and Tails paint party coming up. So this poster is out on the board across from the bookstore, October 14th. Get Happy Hour. Start at 5 p.m. at Mariah's house. Painting and more, no experience necessary, all project supplies provided. Potluck snack bar. So the way this works, she is hosting. Mariah, are you in here? There you are. Well, her tends to see past those lights. If you have questions, ask Mariah, but she is hosting this fundraiser for the center. So you will pay $25 donation to the center and go to Mariah's house for this hosting where she has all of the supplies available to paint. It looks like maybe Halloweenish. Yeah. So there's a sign-up sheet across from the bookstore, and see Mariah for details. Is that good?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Let's see what else I have here. On the fourth Sunday, and I'll keep reminding you these things, on the fourth Sunday of this month is October 22nd. Following the service and probably a little fellowship or however that works, Yolanda, where are you? Well, Yolanda, stand up. I know there's not much difference, but I can say that because I'm short, right? So Yolanda has offered to lead an outdoor silent meditation walk for all of us, or any of us that would like to do that. That's going to happen after the service on October 22nd, the fourth Sunday. So if you have questions about that, you can ask Yolanda, and I may be giving you more information as we come about. I just want to get the date out there. Is that good? Awesome. All right, here's another save the date. On the following Sunday, we have a busy October. On October 29th, we have a guest speaker from Mile High Church. It will be Reverend Michelle Madrano is coming. I would love to fill the house for Michelle. I think that would be so fun. She will do an afternoon workshop as well afterwards. So save that date. It's the last Sunday in October, the 29th. Also, I'm going to give you one more date because it's coming up. We have our Soul Feast fundraiser coming up, and I'm only going to give you the date, and I'll give you the details next week. So the date is Friday, November 10th. Okay? Are you writing that down? Friday, November 10th. The Soul Feast fundraiser is our biggest fundraiser here, and we get crazy and do crazy things. We will be selling tickets. It will include food and drink, and maybe some prizes, and you'll hear the theme next week, okay? November 10th is what you need to know now. Does that seem good? All right, I think that's it for the announcements this morning. Yard sale. We have a yard, it's right here.
Okay.
I just, thank you so much. So we do have a yard sale coming up this week, October 5th and 6th. And on the 4th, we will be gathering to put everything out. Nancy H., raise your hand there. Nancy has so graciously offered again to head up the yard sale. Thank you so much. We still have a sheet over here for sign up if you would like to volunteer. There's different places we need volunteering. On that Wednesday to put things out, Thursday and Friday to work it. Friday, we need trucks and people to haul stuff away. So thank you in advance for signing up and helping to make this happen. We would take things all the way up to the sale if you'd like to bring things. We love them cleaned and ready to sell. You could even price them if you want. So thank you, Nancy. And if you have questions, you can ask Nancy for that. All right, anything else I forgot? Probably, but that's okay. So right now, as we prepare for our service and we prepare for all of the songs and the messages and the prayers that we have, let us just take a breath together. Breathe a CSL breath as we read our vision statement together this morning. This center offers a path for awakening to the realization of oneness, open hearts, inspired life, empowered love. Our spiritual community welcomes all people to embrace oneness as the truth of our being. Together, we see a world of love, peace, and abundance for all.
Within my mind, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen. I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still and know. I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will listen, Holy Spirit. I will listen.
And in this stillness, let us enter more deeply into our hearts, surrendering to this place of peace, this place filled with our life. And taking this moment, I recognize that there is only one power and one presence. And that presence is whole, perfect, and complete. The source of all life, expressing in beauty and harmony, creativity, expressing in wisdom, intelligence, the all good of the universe. And I feel this connection with Spirit, knowing that Spirit, God, and I are one. And I know this is the truth for each and every one of us. And it is such a privilege and opportunity to live with the wonder of this fullness of life, the joy of this sacred life that is our life right now. And at this moment, I declare that we are each living the life that is, that is ours to live, that we think with infinite possibility, unconditioned love, and forgiveness. We set our intention on that which we wish to express in our life, and the wisdom and intelligence of the Spirit guides and directs us into right activity, right action in all of our areas of life. We are shown the way to walk in love and compassion, and how good it is to feel and experience this life, knowing that it is Spirit's life living in and through as each of us. And we go forward with an attitude of contentment, with an attitude of confidence, knowing that as this day unfolds, that our future we see with confidence and enthusiasm and great expectation of the good that is to come, that is unfolding in our highest good. And I declare the healing presence of God is active right now in each request in the prayer chest and each burden on your heart. That infinite possibility of goodness of life is being revealed in divine perfection. Each request is already in the presence of Spirit, being fulfilled in love, health, wisdom, clarity, and abundance. And that allness of Spirit is shining forth, its wholeness, its perfection, coming into fruition and manifestation in each life. I bless the volunteers and each person giving of their service today. I bless the service, the message. I bless the music, the musicians. I bless each and every one here today, for we are each expressions shining forth of the allness of Spirit. So in great gratitude for this truth, knowing that we are expressions of the divine, that we are living the life that we envision, that the Spirit is the truth of our being and is manifesting in every area of our life. I just say thank you, thank you, thank you for this wonderful wonderment and awe of Spirit that is active right now as I release this word into the action of the law, knowing it is already so, as we join together and declare And so it is.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love. To the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go. Closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go. Deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go. Closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul.
Good morning. I just want to remind you of the prayer chest down the stairs to the left. If there is something that you would like a little extra mojo on, if there's something that's bothering you, please leave your worries, your burdens in the prayer chest, and the practitioner will do affirmative prayer on your behalf this week. Imagination will often carry us to worlds that never were, but without it, we go nowhere. Carl Sagan. The closer you come to know that you alone create the world of your experience, the more vital it becomes for you to discover who is doing the creating. Eric Michael Leventhal. And William Blake, what is now proved was once only imagined.
Thank you very much. All right, well, here we are, October. And so we have a brand new focus, and the focus is creative visualization. And because it's been working so well for me, I have another joke. It's really just settling me down a little, lightening me up. So, and some of these you might have heard already, but I didn't hear this one. A minister died and went to heaven, and ahead of him at the pearly gate was a guy in sunglasses and a leather jacket. And the guy said to St. Peter, "I'm Joe Nestranenko, cab driver of Las Vegas." St. Peter gave him a golden robe and a golden staff, and then it was the minister's turn. "I'm Elmer Lundberg, pastor of Zion Lutheran for 45 years. St. Peter gave him a cotton robe and a wooden staff. But that man was a taxi driver, and he gets a golden robe and a golden staff. And St. Peter said, up here, we go by results. While you preached, people slept. While he drove, people prayed. Yeah, I thought that was funny. Okay. So we have a lot going on here today. We're going to, we'll have exceptional income, which is kind of unusual, and we also will be welcoming in some new members for Membership Sunday, so that's kind of fun. But first, we are going to talk a little about creative visualization. And I know that a lot of people already know about creative visualization. But this month, I thought it would be a good idea to bring it up again, because I think very few of us actually practice this really powerful process of creative visualization, of consciously manifesting through creative visualization. So this month, let's choose something that we would like to manifest or change in our life. And let's use the process of creative visualization and see what happens. We have the whole month to practice. And our theme for the whole year has been spiritual practices. And this is a classic spiritual practice in this philosophy. So we might be surprised what comes along in our life when we begin to visualize it creatively. And so there's some steps. And I'm sure, show me how many people know about creative visualization, right? How many people practice it regularly? Yeah, okay, good. Well, I'm going to go back and show my age here. Who has read Creative Visualization by Shakti Gawain? Classic book, yeah. And I came across this in the 80s, in the early 80s. I think it was actually written in at the end of the 70s. 78, she wrote this. And so it's kind of new when I came across it. And I loved her book and what she had to say. And she writes so simply about this creative visualization that I could get it. So I'm going to explain, or I'm going to read a little bit out of here first. Just reading, I'm reading what I'm supposed to be saying here, right? So I'm going to read a little bit out of here first, and then I'm going to go back and forth. I have a little bit out of Charles Fillmore first. But let's just read, what is creative visualization according to Shakti Gawain? Creative visualization is the technique of using your imagination to create what you want in your life. There is nothing at all new, strange, or unusual about creative visualization. You are already using it every day, every minute, in fact. It is your natural power of imagination, the basic creative energy of the universe, which you constantly, whether or not you are, which you use constantly, whether or not you are aware of it. So she talks about it is your imagination. And so I'd like to, and Lou mentioned imagination and talked about that. So I'm going to my trusty Revealing Word by Charles Fillmore, who is the co-founder of Unity. And I'm looking up, this is like a dictionary for spiritual nerds, and I'm looking up the word imagination. And he says, imagination, the faculty of mind that images and forms, the power to shape and form thought. With our imagination, we lay hold of ideas and clothe them with substance, spiritual substance. The body is the product of the mind. What man pictures, and when he says body, he means not just your body, but the body of your affairs, okay? What you're out expressing, your life, your relationships, your work, your body, the whole thing is what he calls body. The body is the product of the mind. What man pictures or imagines in his mind will eventually appear in his body. The imaging power of the mind plays an important part. It receives divine ideas and reflects their character to the consciousness. It receives divine ideas and reflects their character to the consciousness. That's Charles Fillmore. Okay, so let's go back to Shakti. She says, because of our own deep-seated negative concepts about life, all those things in our subconscious that we're unaware of, we have automatically and unconsciously expected and imagined lack, limitation, difficulties, and problems to be our lot in life. To one degree or another, that is what we have created for ourselves. In creative visualization, you use your imagination to create a clear image of something you wish to manifest. Then you continue to focus on the idea or picture regularly and give it positive energy. Let us say, for example, that you have difficulty getting along with someone and you would like to create a more harmonious relationship with that person. Can anyone relate to that? This is a great thing to use creative visualization for. Of course, you can use it for things in your life. You can use it for jobs. You can use it for anything. But to use it to create a more harmonious relationship with someone that you're having issues with, boy, that's powerful. So she says, after relaxing into a deep, quiet, meditative state of mind, you mentally imagine the two of you relating and communicating in an open, honest, and harmonious way. Try to get a feeling in yourself that that mental image is possible. Experience it as if it is already happening. And I liken that to the words of Jesus when he says, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. Believe that you already have it. That's a really important part. That's an important part of this visualization process too. To not only believe, but feel that it already is true for you, okay? She says, repeat this short, simple exercise often, perhaps 2 or 3 times a day or whenever you think about it. If you are sincere in your desire and intention and truly open to change, you will soon find that the relationship is becoming easier and more flowing, and that the other person seems to become more agreeable and easier to communicate with. Eventually, you will find that the problem will resolve itself completely, in one way or another, to the benefit of all parties concerned. So it's not so difficult. The difficulty isn't really in, do you see it? It's such a simple process. The difficulty, first of all, is remembering to do it, and then staying constant and consistent in doing it. Every time that person comes to your mind, I would say, you play that tape over again. That one of you talking openly and harmoniously with the other person. You begin to relate that story to that person. Get it? How creative visualization works. So she's got a couple of things here. The physical universe is energy. We've all heard that, right? Have we heard that by now?
Yep.
The physical energy, or the physical universe is energy. Our physical universe is not really composed of any matter at all. Its basic component is a kind of force or an essence, which we call energy. Things appear to be solid and separate from one another on the level at which our physical senses normally perceive them. But on finer levels, however, atomic and subatomic levels, seemingly solid matter is seen to be smaller, and smaller particles within particles, which eventually turn out to be just pure energy. We are all part of one great energy field. The energy is vibrating at different rates of speed, and thus has different qualities, from finer to denser. Thought is a relatively fine, light form of energy, and therefore very quick and easy to change. Matter is relatively dense, compact energy, and therefore slower to move and change. Okay, so we've all heard that. Yeah. Everything's energy. But do we keep that in mind all the time? Do we keep that in mind when we're living our life, when we're out here with people? Are we keeping in mind that everybody is that same essence and that same energy? So that's something to rethink about. You've heard it, you know it, but do you live that way? Do you live from that? Energy is magnetic. One law of energy is this: energy of a certain quality or a vibration tends to attract energy of a similar quality and vibration. Have you heard the law of attraction? That's what she's saying here. Thought and feelings have their own magnetic energy, which attracts energy of a similar nature. So if I'm really thinking about this all the time, if I've really embodied this idea, I would call myself out when I'm misbehaving in some way, because what my energy is putting out is going to attract back in some way or another that same vibrational energy. So I need to be sure that that's what I would like back in my life, and be sure that I'm not blaming somebody out there for the energy that I am putting out, right? Form follows idea. When we create something, we always create it first in a thought form. A thought or an idea always precedes manifestation. I think I'll make dinner is the idea which precedes creation of a meal. I want a new dress precedes going and buying one. I need a job precedes finding one, and so on and so on. The idea is like a blueprint. It creates an image of the form, which then magnetizes and guides the physical energy to flow into that form and eventually manifest on the physical plane. The law of radiation and attraction. This is the principle that whatever you put out into the universe will be reflected back to you. As you sow, so shall you reap. Very similar to law of attraction, right? What this means from a practical standpoint is that we always attract into our lives whatever we think about the most, believe in most strongly, expect on the deepest levels, and or imagine most vividly. Is that scary to anybody? Sometimes, right? Whatever we think about most, because lots of times we're mindlessly thinking. We're thinking past patterns. We had that whole month last month about mental discipline and what are we thinking, and getting our thoughts in a more positive way, kind of letting go of negativity. We did all of that last month, and realizing that in creative visualization we need to purposely and consciously become more positive in our thinking and our habitual thinking. How important that is. Using creative visualization. She says the process of change does not occur on superficial levels through mere positive thinking. It involves exploring, discovering, and changing our deepest, most basic attitudes toward life. In the process, we often discover ways in which we have been holding ourselves back, blocking ourselves from achieving satisfaction and fulfillment in life through our fears and our negative concepts. So I'm going to share 4 basic steps for effective creative visualization according to Shakti Goying. So simple steps. So the idea this month really isn't to learn about creative visualization, because I think most people in here probably know that. They know these steps. But this month is really about practicing it. Can anybody think of that they don't have any reason they would want to try creative visualization? There must be something, right? That you would either like to change, have different in your life, manifest some new adventure, some reason that you would want to use your imagination to jumpstart something. Or I love the relationship one, because man, sometimes those relationships are so challenging, right? And this creative visualization doesn't even involve getting the other person involved in the relationship thing. You do it all in yourself, and it's amazing. But it's all energy, and when I change that energy within me, then what happens? What I attract and what comes to me changes as well. And it's not so much that that changes, it's me that's changed, right? I become aware of things differently. I'm the one that changes. So her first one is set your goal. Anybody love the word goal? Anybody hate the word goal? Right? Seems like a love-hate relationship. So you can put your own word in there. You can put vision or something softer than goal if you like. Some people love goals, and I think it makes no difference. It needs to work for you. So change the language if it's not working. Set your goal. It can be on any level: a job, a house, a relationship, a change in yourself, increased prosperity, a happier state of mind, improved health, beauty, or better physical condition, or whatever you desire. Set your goal. We had a workshop this past month about goals or visions for yourself. And so maybe some people got a little bit of clarity about that. And that's why we're moving right into creative visualization this month, so that we can practice what we had last month, or some of those ideas. Create a clear idea or picture. Create an idea or a mental picture of the object or the situation exactly as you want it. This takes a little bit of time, and it also could take a little bit of tweaking, and it takes me a whole lot of journaling. So, and I start out, I don't have to be perfect. I just write it out. If something's bugging me or I want something different, I just write it out however it comes out right now. Messy and stinky and all of that. And then I start again, and I can start refining what it is I want. Usually it doesn't have anything to do with the very beginning one. It's something totally different. So she's saying get a very clear image, a very clear picture of what you want. You should think of it in the present tense as already existing the way you want it. Picture yourself with the situation as you desire it right now. Include as many details as you can. So that's kind of a lot of work right there, but really worth it, because even if you never do anything farther in creative visualization with it, you're going to have way more clarity about what you want, and it may be totally different than what you thought you wanted. Number 3, focus on it often. Bring your idea or mental picture to mind often, both in quiet meditation periods and also casually throughout the day when you happen to think of it. In this way, it becomes an integrated part of your life. It becomes more of a reality for you, and you project it more successfully. It becomes integrated into your life. That's what we want. We want to embody this. Focus on it clearly, yet in a light, gentle way. It's important not to feel like you are striving too hard for it or putting an excessive amount of energy into it. That would tend to hinder rather than help. So anybody ever experienced that? You want it so bad, and what you're doing is you're putting out the energy of not having it instead of the energy of having it. Because if you did have it, it wouldn't be a struggle, would it? You would be grateful. It would feel good. So keep that in mind. Give it positive energy. As you focus on your goal, think about it in a positive, encouraging way. Make strong, positive statements to yourself that it exists, that it has come or is now coming to you. See yourself receiving or achieving it. Practice getting the feeling that that which you desire is very real and possible. Continue to work with this process until you achieve your goal or no longer have the desire to do so. I love this part. Remember that goals often change before they are realized, which is a perfectly natural part of the human process of growth and change. So don't try to prolong it any longer than you have the energy for it. If you lose interest, it may mean that it's time to look for a new look at what you want. So you don't have to stay in that. It's okay to change your mind. What it means is that you've grown beyond that, or you've grown in a different way. But know that clarifying your goals or your vision will propel you to what is next for you. Don't get stuck in having to have that. That's like called attachment, when we're attached to that goal or attached to having that. Remember to stay in that flow of life and be open and easy. If it's not fun anymore, then it's probably not for you, okay? I do believe life should be fun. You want to come down? So I am going to lead you through a very short creative visualization right now. So you can just clear your laps and put your feet on the floor if you choose, or maybe you like to have them up under you. I don't care what your feet are. Do relax a little bit. Whoops, I need this book for this. So this is an exercise that she suggests that you might want to do regularly at the beginning of your meditation periods. This is a really general creative visualization. So just sit comfortable. Relax completely. Let all the tension drain out of your body and mind. Feel yourself heavy in the chair. Breathe. Breathe again. Deeply and slowly. Continue to relax more and more deeply. Now visualize a light within your heart. This light is glowing, radiant, and warm. Feel the warmth of that light. See the brightness and radiance of that light in your heart. Feel it spreading and growing. Spreading throughout your body. Growing. Brighter. More radiant. Shining out from you farther and farther. Until you are like a golden sun. You are radiating loving energy out beyond your body now, touching the next person, enveloping everything. radiating loving light energy on everything and everyone around you. Moving out all the way. Say silently to yourself, but with conviction, divine light and divine love are flowing through me and radiating from me to everything around me. Divine light and divine love are flowing through me and radiating from me to everything around me. I've put that affirmation on the screen if you would like to gently open your eyes and continue to say to yourself, divine light and divine love are flowing through me and radiating from me to everything around me.
It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. All I ever wanted, all I ever needed, was already there, closer than the sunlight, nearer than the air. I'm breathing, and I am filled with the Spirit, and it is health to my body, it is peace to my mind, it is joy, it is joy, it is joy. It is joy to my soul, and I bring out a simple prayer. Thank you. And my breath becomes a song that was singing all along. It is singing everywhere. It is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing grace. All I ever wanted, is nearer than the air. It's like the air around me. It's like the sunlight on my face. I feel the love of God surround me. I am touched by amazing it's like the air around me.
Thank you so much, David Haas. Thank you. So that was a creative visualization, creating something very powerful within ourselves and within our center and the whole world. So I would like this month for us to maybe choose something, choose some kind of a goal or a vision for our life that we can begin to use creative visualization for. And we'll be visiting a lot out of her book as well. That was just the very tip of the iceberg of what she has to say, and some other ideas from some other ministers as well. So let's all sing that.
God, you are every mountain. God, you are every ocean. God, you are every canyon, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every morning. God, you are every midnight. God, you are every moment, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. God, you are every sunrise. God, you are every moonbow. God, you are every star shine, every inch of earth and sky. God, you are every springtime. God, you are every snowfall. God, you are every season, every second of my life. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. God, you are the very breath I breathe. And your perfect love created me. Everything I see, everything I do, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I am, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you. Everything I see, everything I am, everything I am is you. Everything I know, everything you know, everything I know is you.
Okay, as the ushers come forth, this is our time to consciously participate in the law circulation. So if you'll take your gift, your tithe in your hand. And I give, I am participating in this giving and receiving that is always in circulation from the divine. And my gift goes out, creating a world that works for everyone. And our affirmation:
All financial doors are open. All financial channels are free. And endless bounty now comes to me. Think the thought in your head when you close your eyes. You think clearly, you visualize. You recognize the energy and make the thought real. That's how you manifest. You think the thought in your head when you close your eyes. Think clearly, you visualize. You recognize the energy and make the thought real. That's how you manifest. You think the thought in your head when you close your eyes. Think clearly, you visualize. You recognize the energy and make the thought real. That's how you manifest. One more time. You think the thought in your head when you close your eyes. Think clearly, you visualize. You recognize the energy and make the thought real. That's how you manifest.
And these blessings are manifested as they go forth, creating a world that works for our church, our community, and our world, and into the universe. And so it is.
Okay, now, I'd like to take just a moment to welcome our new members. We have, let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new members. So I am going to read what they signed, and then I'm going to ask them to come forward to be accepted, so you can, we'll sing a little bit to them. So this is what they signed as membership. Membership at the center is open to all. We respect all religions, all churches, and all paths that lead to a realization of oneness with God. Membership is a covenant you make in your heart to align with others in this positive thinking and supportive environment. I, so-and-so, have attended and participated in the membership discovery class and do hereby choose to become a member of the Center for Spiritual Life community. As witnessed by my signature below, I accept all of the privileges included with membership and agree to uphold and abide by the standards set forth in this agreement to the best of my ability. Number 1, I understand, identify, and agree with the stated mission and purpose of the center. Number 2, I choose to give the gift of myself and to be a part of the affirmative consciousness of our church community, sharing in the teaching as a philosophy, a faith, and a way of life. Number 3, I choose to support the growth of the church through affirmative prayer and treatment, and I participate in the life of the church, attending activities, classes, seminars, and the Wednesday and Sunday celebration as I am able. Number 4, I understand the step of membership brings with it the opportunity for a new level of personal awakening and growth, and I choose to make my own spiritual growth a personal priority. And number 5, understanding the need of a solid financial base to carry out the programs and services of the center, I choose to support the center financially through my tithes, offerings, and other gifts. And then they have signed and dated that. So I'd like to call forward, if you just come up to the stage so we can all see you. Rebecca Pierce, you can bring whoever you want up. Weren't those kids fabulous back then today? Yeah. So you all can come up if you want. Anna Marie Arona. You can just stand right down here so we can see it. You don't need to come. There they come. Anna Marie right next to her. Sharon Raker. Come on up, Sharon. Beth Hall. I'm glad she knows who she is. That's a good start. Deb Trowbridge. She comes. And Donna Woods. There you are. All right, so these are our new members. All new good, so let's look at it here. Kind of long sentences, so I just did 3 of them. Here we go. I give thanks that I am the ever renewing, the ever unfolding expression of infinite life, health, and energy. Divine light and divine love are flowing through me and radiating from me to everything around me. I trust